Okay, this is gonna be Christmas dinner. I'm cooking ham. I already started. Nothing. Scalloped potatoes on the stove already. Gonna make green beans, ham, scalloped potatoes, cranberry sauce, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, sweet potatoes, I already said that, green bean salad with mushroom soup and fried onions on top. And it should take about an hour and a half to heat the ham up after I get all the other stuff ready. Cornbread muffins and see how I do this. Here's the makings for the green bean salad. Green beans, mushroom soup, and for the topping you put on French fried onions, a little bit of oregano and basil and salt and pepper, and that's it. Okay, we're getting the green beans ready. One more can and then the soup, then into the oven. Okay, and a little trick I've learned when you're using one of these can openers, you clip your opener in like that, then you just twist it a little bit toward the center, the top toward the center. You just turn your wrist a little bit to make the top go in toward the center, then you crank it and it usually opens without any problems. The other, if you just leave it straight up and down, sometimes it'll stop opening the can, but if you just make that little twist, it opens the can a lot easier. Oh. And the Campbell's mushroom soup, put on top of the soup, put the can upside down, stick a knife through the bottom, and it comes right out. Stick a knife through the bottom of the can, punch it through the can, make sure the knife blade is pretty sturdy or else it'll bend. And the soup comes right out, and you can just scrape it out, get the last bit so you're not wasting anything. All the little tricks I use to cook. If you ever have a can that you need, something won't come out, Jamie? Huh? If you ever have a can that something won't come out, yeah, take a knife with a strong blade, punch a hole in the bottom, 2, 3 holes in the bottom, it comes right out.
Interesting. Never knew that.
Like cranberry jelly cranberry, or anything thick. Comes right out.
Well,
okay, there's the finished green beans. You put the onions on after you're done baking it. Salt and pepper, a little bit of salt and pepper on it. Salt and pepper. And put that in the oven. That's after the ham will be done, or microwave oven for 2-3 minutes. Now the sweet potatoes. Just open the can, put them in, drain the juice off, put them in a bowl. I'm going to use that in maybe 1 quart or 2 quart casserole dish. Cook them in the oven at about 275 for a half hour. I'll do that sort of toward the end of the ham. Turn the heat down at the end of the ham after about an hour. And then cook those with the ham. Then you add the marshmallows on top. And once again, the sweet potatoes, you drain all that juice off. Leave the top in the can, just hold it in with your finger, turn it upside down. Let all the juice drain off, maybe just set it in the sink for a second. Or a couple minutes, let the juices drain out. Then I like to put a little honey over the sweet potatoes too. Just a little drizzle of honey. Let it cook, like I said, 275 or so for a half hour in the oven with the ham. So the ham will cook for about an hour at 300, 325, just to warm it up. And then that goes in the last half hour or so, or I'll have to look at to see the exact timing, but about a half hour before the ham's done is when you put the potatoes in. And the green bean casserole, but I'll probably heat that up in the microwave today. I'm going to use a little bit of molasses on the sweet potatoes this year. See if anybody notices. Just drizzle a little bit over the top. Drizzle it over the top, not a lot, just a little drizzle in most spots. Some of them have a little bit more, but see if that makes any difference. Okay, there's the sweet potatoes with brown sugar and molasses dribbled over them. I'll put those in the oven too, and then put marshmallows on top for the end. The last 10 minutes will go marshmallows, and I'll put it on broil for about 3 minutes, and the marshmallows will turn a little bit nice and brown. Okay, there's only 4 of us today, so I ain't making a lot, but here's the ham, about 10.5 pounds. I put it in that pan, cook it at 325 for about an hour and 40 minutes, and turn it off, let it cool, put the coating on, the whatever this is, the glaze rather, and put it back in for 10 more minutes on high, and the ham should be ready. Here's the table. Table's all set. Christmas dishes from Julie, Jackie's daughter. And that's what we'll eat our feast. Nice table.
Okay, here's something you was missing. From your stocking, did you get everything?
How do I know if I got everything?
Your makeup, your wallet,
That's our lighted
your
patio door.
purse.
Once again, there's the Christmas story on TV. Shoot your eye out. You can also search Jackieville 2017 Christmas Village to see the Christmas village that Jackie built last year. We couldn't put it up this year because she had some hip problems. But this is it. This is our Christmas day. Real nice. Okay, everything's coming to a conclusion here. Brussels sprouts, broccoli, garlic broccoli. There's the sweet potatoes. They go in last. Reheating the stuff in the microwave so it's hot for the table. That's the bean salad. There's the potatoes. The ham's still in the oven, getting the glaze broiled. I'm going to take that out in about a minute and then carve it. And put the potatoes in the oven and the sweet potatoes in the oven. And I also made some sweet potato mashed potatoes out of Betty Crocker instant potato mix. I like to put a little cinnamon in them myself. And I put a little cinnamon on the sweet potatoes with the molasses and the mushrooms. Not mushrooms, the marshmallows. We got butter, corn muffins. Brock, can you set the table, the knives and the gold knives and forks? There's the table. We got our light in the middle with the little LED Christmas tree. You got some wine. You got the glasses chilled in the refrigerator, in the freezer. So the wine is nice and cold. And we're about. Marshmallows are nicely melted over the sweet potatoes. All I gotta do is carve the ham and put it on a platter and we're set to go. Beans and the potatoes are all set. They're ready to hit the table. I'll just get to carving the ham, then we're ready to go. Okay, now we're gonna get to carving the ham. Honey baked ham, pre-sliced. I don't know, $9 a pound or something like that. 10 pounds cost us $29, I think it was.
What is this, your wrestling thing? Yeah. What'd you do? A fork fell on my foot. Oh no, you alright? Was that your sock on? No, it was one that's not.
I like the end slices myself. Okay.
Wait, I'm laying stuff out, Papa.
That's the ham. It goes on the table with a serving fork. Who sits where, Brock?
I sit here. Well, actually, I sit here.
Okay.
Dad sits here.
Where do I sit?
Here.
And where'd Mama sit? Back there?
No, right here.
Oh, okay. Great. Okay.
Oh.
Just about ready.
Food is where I'm sitting.
Go get your dad.
Wait, I'm setting stuff out.
What did I do with those hot plates? Do you know where those
Hot things are?
yeah, the hot.
In the drawer and the end of this thing.
Okay.
Grandma, I need another fork. Oh yeah, that was the one that I stubbed my foot on. I'm gonna have to eat with the stubbed one.
Frosted wine glasses that were in the freezer. Gonna be nice and cold for the chilled wine. There's my grandson Brock. Say hi, Brock.
Hi.
Oh, look at the camera and smile. He's 8 years old. There's my mom. And there's the table with all the food. Sweet potatoes, mashed sweet potatoes. What are those things again?
What?
Brussels sprouts,
Oh.
green bean salad,
This is
broccoli, scallop potatoes, and the ham's down at the other end. Corned beef muffins and butter, everything's here.